Welcome to day number 8 of our 0 to 10 push-up challenge. This is week number 2. I am Natalie. I teach the art of hand balancing. If you have just encountered this video, please go back to day number 1 and join us here along the way, while we are going to get started with a warm-up for our very special push-up exercises. Our warm-up today will be shoulder rolls that we also did yesterday. Fresh start into the new week. And roll the shoulders to the front. Very good. And just gently swing the arms from side to side. And then cross the other arm on top. We even have a little bit of sunlight here today in London to motivate us for the special task that lies ahead. 10 push-ups. Okay, great. And fear not, the bottles are not coming back. We are instead going to start straight away with some wonderful core exercises, namely the dish hold, for which we are going to take the feet off the floor and place the hands by the thighs here. So if this is very difficult for you to hold and you are shaking, then you can also just slightly bend the knees to ease off the load, because the most important bit in this exercise is that you keep the lower back flat on the ground here. Okay, great. So let's start from pulling the knees in towards the chest here, really creating a flat back against the floor, and then slowly lift the shoulder blades off the floor and straighten the legs as much as possible, keeping them close together. Hold it here with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower down. Let's do that one more time. The more you can pull the stomach in towards the spine, the easier this gets. And one more time, pull the knees in towards the chest here, creating a really flat lower back on the ground. And now lift the hands off, shoulder blades off, and straighten the legs for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Turn around to the front. And we are now going to lift the hands and the legs off and hold for 10 seconds here. Hands and legs off the floor and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. We'll do this one more time, strengthening the back and the muscles alongside the spine, and lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Very good. Come back up, and in a 4-point position, let's do our prep exercise, sinking the chest in and pushing back up. And allow the chest to sink in and push back up, sink, push back up, sink, push back up, sink, push, sink, push. Now really dig your fingers into the ground and push front and back here. First of all, identifying your range of motion that you have in the wrist, and then gently trying to increase it. Pushing the fingers into the floor. And again, like I said last time as well, you shouldn't feel any pain here. but it's really just about kind of getting to know your wrists really, and what the maximum range of motion is. Okay, great. So now again, bring the knees a little bit closer in so that we can go through the most important bits of the mini push-up on the knees again. So as we go along, we are going to take the hands further out at some point until we make it into a complete diagonal. So that's not what we're doing yet, right? It's all about the angle here, the angle that your body has towards your arms that creates the difference in the load they have to carry. So point number 1, space between the ears and the shoulders. Let's do 3 times bending the arms, focusing only on space between the ears and the shoulders. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, great. Now for the next one, focus only on bringing the elbows close to the chest. So even if they won't brush entirely alongside the chest, focus on bringing them in close to the chest. Only focus on this one task in the next 3 pushes. And 1, elbows in, elbows in. Okay, great. Very good. Now in the next one, again, focus only on bringing the chest in. So the chest in, the ribs in, dialing the ribs in is the equivalent of rounding the upper back, bringing the shoulders to the front, creating a concave shape here in your torso. That's what we want to do on the way up. Push and push. Let's only focus on that in the next 3 attempts. And push up ribs first. And push up, pull the stomach in towards the spine, dial the ribs in. One more time, dial the ribs in, push up. Okay, fantastic. So I invite you now to try 15 repetitions here with me. Keeping those 3 points in mind: space between the shoulders and the ears, dialing the ribs in, elbows close to you. Position your legs in the position your legs so that you have a good starting position here, and let's bend the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. So I'm sure you can feel your arms burning here already. And I am sure you can also feel how your elbows want to creep out towards the side. And that's not what we want, okay? We want to do push-ups with the correct technique, protecting your shoulders, your lower back, and your wrists. We don't want this kind of stuff, okay? So that's kind of also that's why I'm being so precise about all of this, right? Because it's not just about being able to apply the biggest push, but also to stay safe. Ready for another set of 15 for today. Keep the elbows in, space between the ears and the shoulders, dial the ribs in. Let's go for 15 and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, elbows in, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Just as a quick cool down stretch, reach the arms up above you, up and slightly behind you here. And breathe. And by your side, reaching out into space, into the room as wide as possible, width across the back. And relax and roll the shoulders. Well done. Very good. This was difficult. I'm sure you have felt your arms burning. Never give up if you feel your muscles are burning, but rather be fueled by the burning to push more and try harder. We are going to repeat this tomorrow, and you will feel that now this week we are starting the real work of getting used to pushing our body weight. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Have a look at the Couch to Handstand course as well. See you tomorrow in the next class.